So what I'm going to do today, as you can see, I've got my axe from Drifter, of course, and I don't know if you can see here as well, we are going to cook a pizza. Good sized piece. I don't think I'll need to cut that one. That one definitely needs to be cut. That's a real big piece. I'm just going to go in the shed and go grab some charcoal. I've actually run out of the Gidgee charcoal, the Pitt Brothers charcoal, so what I'm going to use is, still got some of that black pearl charcoal left over, so I'm actually firelighters. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Unfortunately, I'm just going to film all this on my own. And I've got the, as you can see down there, I've got the black pearl charcoal, and there's my Uniflame fire starter. You probably see I've got a nice little dead patch of grass there that I use. My Drifter kitchen. So right now I'm using the actual spare drawer. So I've got two drawers for my Drifter drawers and my Pajero. So I've got this nice big drawer. I use when you need the use of a kitchen in the back. And of course I've got this drawer that's always permanently mounted in here, and you can see the clear top bags. These Drifter clear top bags, they fit perfectly inside these drawers. It's the perfect width. Gear that I use to make my wood-fired pizzas. So traditionally the best tomato is called San Marzano. It's from Naples in Italy, and it's traditionally what's used for the traditional Italian pizzas, particularly from Naples. So I managed to to find a supplier that actually sells them here in Australia, as well as the Caputo flour. Again, it's also from Naples. Okay, Farino, 00. All this is soft wheat flour, type 00. That's all it is. There's no other ingredients in it. There's no preservatives, nothing. It's just pure flour. It's really, really nice. As you can see, I've got quite a stash there. Yesterday I made a fresh batch of dough using the Caputo Quaker flour, Italian flour that I showed you before, and here is one batch. Okay, so it's been resting since yesterday around 1 o'clock, and I've got another two. I made 3 doughs. The other 2 are actually stored in the fridge to be used for another day. And that's the dough. Okay, welcome back. Alright, this is another Caputo flour that you can actually purchase here in Australia. This is very good for making bread, etc. But it's also great for pasta. You make pasta out of this. Beautiful. Big thumbs up. It's good for pizza as well. But the other one, the Quaker, is more of a traditional pizza, where it's got a protein. I think this one's protein is around 10%. The Quaker, I've got one here, they're around 13%. Which is part of the secret to get that nice wood-fired taste in your pizzas. So I'm going to grab some, this will be good. It's going to test out the auto tracking on my little camera, which seems to be working. For someone like me who don't have a cameraman or camera person or camera lady, it's perfect. So what I'm going to do now is just grab the fresh mozzarella that I made yesterday. I don't know if you can see my bench here, but if I get down low like this, you might see me bench. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of flour here. I'll just get down low. This will be a good test to see how good this new camera of mine keeps tracking. pizza oven's already up around 450 degrees Celsius. Usually I go to about 550, and I keep an eye on the temperature then, because I don't want to go much higher than 550. What I'm waiting for to do is wait till the pizza's starting to get around 400 degrees Celsius, and that's when it's ready to cook the pizza. So I'll just go wash my hands here, and I will show you the mozzarella that I made yesterday. Interesting, it's firm on the inside, but you can see on the outside it's got a layer. It's probably the whey it's causing it. I might have too much of that whey. What you see there is the leftover from the milk. They call that whey. And with that whey, you put it in airtight containers such, and put your mozzarella in, and it'll keeps it fresh. This might be nearly enough for got the pizza pill here, so that's the pizza pill. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've got some semolina. I find I need to put semolina on the pizza pill, and to make sure that when I slide the pizza into the pizza oven, it doesn't stick onto the board. I prefer to use semolina because general flour at high heat in the wood oven pizzas, if you've got too much flour, it can burn and it'll cause a very bitter taste that I don't like. Whereas I don't seem to have that problem with the semolina. Okay, so I can move that out the way here for now. case I do need to add some more timber onto that. So what I like to do, I like to use these. That's pretty good. That's degrees centigrade, you see there. So I like to get that up around 400. So that's actually not bad. That's at 350. That's pretty good considering there wasn't a flame going. You can see that fire is well and truly taking hold down. Okay, I'll let that heat up a bit more. That should only take about 5 minutes and we'll come back. Alright, look at that. It's literally been about a minute later and that temperature's already up over 450. These things, they really do. You can see it's a bit warm to touch. I'll just grab my gloves and I'll show you. See if I can show you the flame. There we go. That's a lot of heat coming from there. So that's a perfect flame for pizzas. So that won't take too long at all. Okay, we're now going to check the temperature. That's on about 500 degrees there now. And that's 450. So that's pretty ideal. Alright, we'll see how we go here. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. It's going to be tricky because I need the other hand to hold the now there's two doors that come with these. You can use the pizza door here, but we've got enough heat in there that I don't need to use that pizza door. So I'll just move that out the way. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can see that. So I can't get any closer, it's just too hot. I can feel the heat that's coming back from here. So I'll see how we can do this. If we can turn this around without, normally I use both hands on this. See if we can turn this around without burning. So that dough is really thin in the middle. So that's almost cooked. Needs a little bit more on that side. So you can see it's got a very nice thin crust. I don't know if that's coming up on the video, but it's the first time I've used this camera, so I'll do my best. Okay, I think that looks alright. Oops. Nearly did a Russell Coit moment. Wouldn't mind just doing a bit more on this side here. Not perfectly round this dough. I've tried a few different things with this dough. I increased the amount of water and used a little bit less salt, but I think the extra water content, not the great idea. But there you go, that's it. So that's how I cook the my pizzas. And there you go. So I reckon it's turned out pretty good.